Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Exceptional products, expert design, experienced professionals. An American Buildings Company authorized builder can turn your dream of a new building into a reality. Because ABC Builders are local contractors, they know your market and can handle your project from beginning to end. So if you're ready today, your ABC Builder is building tomorrow.
Call Munter Enterprises, 518-584-6174.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, believe it or not, the November political season is starting to heat up. And of course, it's always our mission to go out there and find out who's running for office and why they're running for office and invite them on so you can get to know them. And joining me today is Peter Martin. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you, Jesse.
Very nice to have you here. Peter currently is County Supervisor, Saratoga, and is looking to run for Commissioner of Public Safety right here in Saratoga. And I'd like the viewers to get to know you, Peter.
Oh, great.
So before you were a county supervisor, I think you were telling me you were there for about 3.5 years. Well, prior to that, what's your background?
Sure. Well, for 25 years, I was counsel to the ACO Company, which is a financial planning firm that's headquartered here in Saratoga Springs, but it's actually a very national firm. And then for a brief while, for about 1 year, I was county clerk.
Oh, got it. Okay. Then you decided to run for county supervisor. Now, you know, it takes a certain kind of person who decides to leave the corporate world and say, wait a minute, I'd either like to give back to the community or, you know what, I want to help. And I imagine it's a combination of both, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, basically, I had a very good career at ACO and enjoyed that quite a bit. But there does come a time where you say, it would be good to give back to people. What's the most effective way that I could use my talents to give back to the people in my community? And this has been it.
Yeah, gotcha. Now, as county supervisor, what was your experience there?
So basically, the County Board of Supervisors is primarily a legislative body. So what you do is you put together the laws that govern our county government. You oversee the various administrative functions that are there, and you put together a budget.
Yes, right. Now, we've got a lot of supervisors, right? 20-something?
That's correct, about 23.
Right. So I would imagine you learn very quickly how to talk across the aisle, across the desk, and across the table.
Without question. You know, Jesse, I'm a Democrat, and we are in a distinct minority on the County Board of Supervisors. But absolutely, it's been a very collegial experience. And you learn how to, pick your points, decide what is going to be important for you to follow up, and to try to get it done.
All right, now we've got an election coming up here in Saratoga. The current form of government, which of course is being debated, as you well know, we have 4 commissioners in various disciplines. This is Commissioner of Public Safety. Mathieson is the current commissioner. He's retiring. What got you thinking about, maybe I'd like to do that?
I think the city council position in Saratoga Springs is very important. There's a lot that's happening in our city right now. There's a lot of opportunities that we have, and there's a lot of ways that the city government can marshal its efforts to help us achieve those opportunities. And so it seemed to me that this was really the most effective way that I could provide service to the people of Saratoga Springs.
Gotcha. Now, each one of the commissioners, of course, is responsible for specific duties, right? Let's talk about that first, but let's talk about the broader picture of how the commission functions as a whole, okay? So let's go to public safety. What do you see on your platform that you're proposing relates to the things that you'd like to see in that specific area of public safety?
Sure, there's a number of things in public safety. First of all, I think it's really important that we have adequate staff and adequate resources devoted to public safety so that we can ensure the safety of our residents and the visitors to Saratoga Springs. So just as an example, one of the things right now is our police force is close to but not at their authorized numbers. They're authorized at, I think it's currently about 72 sworn officers in the budget. We're down, at the end of last year, we're down at about 68. I think by getting back up to that authorized number, we reduce the need to have overtime, we reduce the stress that our officers have, and we provide a better service to the people of Saratoga Springs.
Got you. Now, as you look at the city of Saratoga Springs, things like EMS, things like fire departments, any thoughts there?
Well, first of all, we have a great fire department, and you know, it was just a few years ago that we began providing full EMS service, including ambulance service, through our city fire department. Those guys have done a great job. They take the training, and they are providing a really good service. But I think that we could provide them the means to be even better, and by that I mean we currently have 2 fire EMS stations. One's on West Avenue and one's right on Lake Avenue in downtown. If we were to add a 3rd fire EMS station out on the Eastern Plateau, we'd be able to cut down on the time that it takes to service the people who live on the Eastern Plateau. If it was located strategically so that it could also have easy access into the city, it would actually be a station that would service and provide benefit to the entire city, and particular benefit to the people on the Eastern Plateau.
Got you. Before we went on air, Peter was saying, I was asking, well, what kind of specifics are you drilling down on? One kind of surprised me, and I think leads me to the last thing that we'll probably have time for today, which is that you were talking about the Greenbelt. You were talking about the quality of life. And I remember saying to Peter, well, wait a minute, in some ways I understand how that relates to public safety, but you made a very interesting statement about the current form of government and that deciding the well-being of the community really involves the commissioners working together.
Absolutely, Jesse. Again, remember, each one of the commissioners is a city council person. They all have equal power with the mayor on the city council. And it's important that we promote public health. And part of public health is making sure that there's adequate trails, there's adequate green space for our populace. And so this is, I think, one of my missions is to make sure that we protect our green space, that we develop trails, that we develop a good resource for public health for our community.
Oh, Peter, well said. Well, it's very nice to meet you and give you an opportunity to get to know the viewers a bit and get them to know you a bit. And as we move through the election season, you're welcome to come back anytime, give us an update, and look forward to speaking with you again.
Jesse, I look forward to it.
Thanks a lot, Peter.
Thank you.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.
Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Exceptional products, expert design, experienced professionals. An American Buildings Company authorized builder can turn your dream of a new building into a reality. Because ABC Builders are local contractors, they know your market and can handle your project from beginning to end. So if you're ready today, your ABC Builder is building tomorrow.
Call Munter Enterprises, 518-584-6174.